Thank you. Mr. Chairman, it's no secret that federal pipeline safety standards are in serious need of improvement. Despite repeated bipartisan efforts to strengthen these standards, the Pipeline Hazardous Materials Safety Administration, PHMSA, has dragged its feet on implementing the new rules. And not only has this agency failed to keep up with new statutory requirements, they struggle to even enforce the rules they already have on the books. There are several reasons for this, including rapid growth in the miles of new pipelines to inspect, and needing also to compete with the private sector for the best talent using limited resources. PHMSA's preliminary estimate of serious incidents on pipelines showed an increase in 2014, and with the miles of pipelines only multiplying, these numbers will surely grow. That's why my amendment would increase funding for PHMSA's pipeline safety program by $27 million to simply match the President's own fiscal year 16 budget request. While this would not solve the multitude of problems facing the agency, it will certainly make a big difference in two key areas. First, it would help PHMSA retain and recruit the best inspectors and staff. Last year, Congress provided funding for 100 additional full-time employees to help PHMSA adjust to the increasing demand, and as part of the fiscal year 16 request, PHMSA requested $15 million to fully fund and annualize these employees. The current bill only provides enough funding for 1 year of salaries for these new employees. How is this agency supposed to attract the best talent when they can't count on paying their new employees for more than a year at a time? So second, my amendment would also provide requested funding for the National Pipeline Information Exchange. This information exchange would be a comprehensive database of integrated pipeline safety information from PHMSA, from state regulators, industry, and other federal resources. Of the 2.6 million miles of pipeline in the United States, PHMSA inspects only 20%, while states monitor the remaining 80%. However, the information the states gather through inspections is neither shared among the states nor with PHMSA. That's kind of unbelievable. It makes no sense. We should be doing everything we can to analyze and understand this data. My amendment would fund this exchange to help regulators be more effective and better protect communities like mine from future spills. There are currently pilot information exchange programs in 7 states, and the funding provided by my amendment would allow PHMSA to expand these information exchanges to 25 states. Mr. Chairman, my amendment costs absolutely nothing for American taxpayers, not one dime. The increased funding would come from a modest increase in user fees paid into the Pipeline Safety Fund. These user fees are paid for by the oil companies that profit enormously from the oil and gas flowing through the pipelines that PHMSA oversees. Oil companies are seeing record profits from a booming oil and gas development industry. This is leading to more miles of pipeline, more risks for local communities like mine. The least they can do is ensure that federal oversight of the industry is keeping pace with the growth. Because when pipelines fail, it's our local communities, it's our constituents, not the oil companies that suffer most. So my amendment takes this small step forward to help strengthen and oversight, and I urge my colleagues to support it.
The gentlelady yield, please.